Hi guys.
Hello.
Good morning. I don't know if you guys were on just a minute ago. We were having some technical difficulties with this new fangled
Selfie stick.
It's a selfie stick. This was a suggestion from a friend to try and make our morning marriage minutes a little bit less weird, and I don't have to toggle back and forth between me and Dwayne. I don't even know if that's the right usage of the word toggle. All you can really see is Dwayne. Here I am. We're gonna really have to play with this. Thank you guys so much for your patience. We are so technologically challenged. It's ridiculous. We're working through our struggles though, because I really feel like we have an important message to share with you guys, and we want to provide hope and wisdom to your blended family marriage. So we're gonna push through. So if you guys will hang out with us and push through with us, maybe in a couple of months it'll be like, whoa, these guys are awesome. But for now it's like, whoa, you guys are idiots. Right? He probably doesn't like my word choice there for idiot, but that's kind of the way that I feel sometimes with this technology and craziness. I was so frustrated yesterday. He got home from work and he's like, how was your day? And I'm like, I don't even want to talk about it. And we went for our walk and I'm like, and he goes, so what did you get done today? And I'm like, I told you I don't want to talk about it. And it's funny because I really noticed my frustration being translated to Dwayne. Not that I was taking it out on him. I don't think I was I?
Maybe a little.
I was not. I wasn't mad at him, and he knew I wasn't mad at him. Anyways, so then we get home and he's cooking dinner, and he made some mistakes cooking dinner, which is fine. It was really good. But he got so frustrated, and it's so funny to me how our attitudes like play off of each other, right?
Yeah.
Did you notice that?
Totally.
So It was funny because he got home from work and I was frustrated, and then he starts cooking dinner and now he's frustrated, and he really didn't.
I burnt the toast, guys.
He really didn't have that bad of a day. Oh, he did more than burn the toast. He threw the noodles in with the pasta sauce before they were cooked. Like, who does that? It's okay, we salvaged it and it was really good. Dwayne and I, if you don't know our story, we spent a lot of time apart, especially in the beginning of our marriage. We met online on an online dating site before meeting online was cool, I think. And in the beginning, we were apart most of the time as opposed to together. So we have a lot of hacks and different ideas on how to have a successful relationship when you don't live with each other. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Yay, I'm back.
Here we are.
Ooh, we're getting a little bit, there we go. Wow. Hope you guys don't get sick this morning. So we're going to do marriage hacks again this week. Don't you think that's a good idea?
No, I think that's a good idea.
Because we really didn't get a lot of marriage hacks last week. You really can't see Dwayne this morning. That's okay. He's there. Well,
there I am.
You kind of see him. He's doing the important thing. Driving, keeping us safe. Hamilton's also here. He is kind of mad at us because we don't have the windows down. So a marriage hack this morning that I wanted to talk about last week, because last week I was gone and it would have made more sense. I kind of look like a white orb because of the way the sun's reflecting right now.
So do I.
I know. It would have made more sense if we did it last week, but we didn't because, like I said, I was gone and things didn't happen like I had hoped they were going to. So one of the things that I want to talk about is being apart. If you don't know Dwayne and I's story, we actually dated long distance and then were married for 3 months before we actually lived together. So we had a lot of long distance time. And on top of that, my kids still lived in Nevada while we were gallivanting around Texas and Nebraska. So there were a lot of times that I would spend time away from him with my kids here in Nevada, and he would still be at home taking care of his kids where we had full custody. So we spent a lot of time apart, and we learned a lot of ways to continue our relationship even when we weren't face to face. And I think that we use those on our day-to-day basis. And I would encourage you guys to do the same. Very few people get to see each other all day, every day.
Very few.
Very few. Just because of the dynamic of working parents, working dads, working moms. And it's hard. It's hard because we don't get to see each other every day. So I wanted to talk about some of the hacks that we started early on in our marriage, early on in our relationship even.
Right.
So that way, even though we weren't always together, we still knew that we were on each other's minds. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
That we were thinking of each other. One of those hacks definitely is just that. Just let them know that you're thinking of them. A simple text throughout the day that says, hey, love you. That goes a long way, just to let them know that you're checking in and you still care and you're still thinking about them, even though you might not be
physically
together. Yeah. I think it was the first month that we were actually considered like boyfriend and girlfriend, whatever that means when you're old and have kids. But the first month that we actually were boyfriend and girlfriend, we sent, what, 3,000 text messages?
I think I looked, because at that time you could, you probably still can go and look and see like what you've sent, and I think sent and received like 3,000 texts, and then something crazy like 1,000 minutes that we talked, or 2,000. It was like it was crazy.
Honestly, that's ridiculous. Who has time for that?
I don't know. Somehow we figured it out.
We don't do that, and that would be an unrealistic expectation, especially in circumstances like last week when I was visiting family. That's the second marriage hack, is having boundaries. Obviously, with that kind of those kind of numbers in the beginning, we couldn't keep that up, and I still have a relationship with my children. So I had to establish those boundaries with Dwayne. You know, I will check in with you throughout the day, and we can talk in the evenings for a couple of minutes, but for the most part, I want to be all in with my kids. So that way he wasn't offended. He didn't feel like, oh, she's ignoring me, or I'm less important, or whatever. He just knew that during that time I was with my kids.
Right.
And having those conversations ahead of time instead of waiting until you're already there, that the conflict can arise. So something, you know, I know that our situation was unique, and I want to speak to yours. If you're busy today, like for example, if you have a lot of meetings going on, you're not going to be able to send the check-in text messages. Just let each other know, hey, today I'm kind of have a hectic day in front of me. This is what's going on. Might not get a lunch, whatever. So that way, again, the other spouse isn't feeling neglected or whatever. So the two things that I'm going to leave you with today is, if you're not able to spend 24/7 or 1,000 million text messages and phone calls all day, every day with your spouse, then the two hacks that I'm going to give you is to check in.
Right.
Check in often. Just let them know you're thinking of them. We flirt a lot with emojis, which is kind of silly because, I don't know, it's really silly. But we flirt a lot with emojis, and that's fun. We have a lot of fun picking just the right emoji that we can send to each other. And that's just a check-in to let each other know that we're thinking of each other. And then we also know each other's schedules, so we know the boundaries that are appropriate given the circumstances of the day or the week, as it was last week, for when we're gone and what we're going to be doing. So that way it's understood why, you know, it's radio silence for a while and you're not hearing from me and we're not checking in. It's not because I've forgotten about you or I don't care about you, or, you know, you're feeling neglected because we haven't seen each other for a couple days or talked really. It's just that I've set those boundaries and I've been kind of busy.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Those are the two marriage hacks today. I also have another a couple more marriage hacks that I put together for you. I will put the link to those in the comments. Make sure to sign up for those, because this week, whether it kills me, and it might, you guys, seriously, last week I had such big high hopes for when I was on vacation and I didn't get a whole lot done. So this week I'm definitely going to start the YouTube channel. And if you guys get our marriage hacks or any of the other ones that we've done intimacy in your marriage, we've done date night. If you get any of those, you will be one of the first people to learn about our YouTube channel and when it's live. Yay.
Yay.
That's exciting.
That is exciting.
Dwayne didn't show any emotion. We'll forgive him. All right, guys, have a good day. We'll see you tomorrow night. That's the advantage to these morning marriage minutes. You guys are going to get improv, all of it. I shared a really cool thing this morning. I found that I steal a lot of the things that I post, so don't be surprised if they have watermarks on them. I'm going to give credit where credit is due. I have no idea where that post originally started, but I just want to say thank you, Jesus, to all of these marriages, to all of these families, to all of these spouses that are willing to work through these emotions and willing to work through the trauma. Ooh, we're getting bumpy.
Sorry.
Wow. Straighten out the roads, Dwayne.
Okay.
I'm really shaky because I'm not leaning on support. My mom didn't want to be on the video, so I don't have support here like I normally do on the other side as a passenger. And it's really bright. We're driving east, so we're heading straight into the sun right now. So that's all we've got going on this week. Keep an eye on the page. I will make sure to put those those marriage hacks in the comments. We also, hopefully, if everything goes as planned, we are going live on our YouTube channel. Not live the videos aren't live, but our YouTube channel is going live this week as well. So you guys will be able to see those YouTube question and answers. I am going to do a compilation of all of the morning marriage hacks and post those on there as well. So you guys will be able to see more of Dwayne and I. So if you guys have any questions that you want answered specific to your blended family marriage, make sure to get those questions to us. So that way when we record again, we can answer your guys' questions. You can either send them private message here in our group. You can email us. You've broken the number to blessed.org, and you can even audio record your questions there if you have any questions specific to blended family marriages. And if we answer your question during our YouTube, then you will be, we'll send you something in the mail. We'll reward you with that, with a prize. We haven't quite figured out what it is yet.